Hey guys, Tinker Taylor here today, bringing you back another Pokemon build series video. So today we have Nidorino, which is the second in the Nidoran masculine line. I'm still not quite sure what exactly I'm supposed to, is it the masculine line? I don't know. But yeah, this is another poison type Pokemon. This one looks a little bit less rat, still rodent looking, but also kind of looks like it's made out of coral. I don't know. That's just how I see it. The spikes and points and stuff all over it are still there, but they're a bit more, I don't know how else to say it, but coral shaped. It is a sort of pinky purple colour as well, and it is still a poison type. So when I did I believe it was the female version of this exact Pokemon. I think this is, maybe it was the Nidoran female that I did a gym for. But it was very soft and, lots of soft plants and water and, soft tones and whites and light woods and things like that. And it was very, very just relaxing. And you could imagine maybe they're playing, if they've got music on, they're playing I don't know, some sort of soft, sweet, all I can think of is twinkly spa music. I guess that's the best way to put it. Just some relaxing music there. But this gym is a lot more masculine, so by that I mean it's got a lot more harsh textures, darker colours. It feels a bit more gruff and brutal, I guess. I think I would feel out of place in both gyms, mostly because I don't know what I'm doing when I am at a gym. But I don't know, I feel like I'd go between the two depending on who I was with. If I had a softer workout partner, then I would obviously go to the softer place, but if I had a workout partner who was a bit more hardcore, then I would probably go here. So yeah, I don't know, and that's not to say if you're a hardcore person, you can't go to the soft one. If you're a soft person, you can't go to this one. It's just the general vibes of the place that I sort of created. So, yeah, definitely let me know your thoughts down below. Would you prefer, if you've seen that build, would you prefer to go to the gym in that build or this one? Because, yeah, like I said, I'm kind of 50-50. It really depends on how busy they are and who I'm going with as to whether or not, I want to go to which one. So, yeah, I don't know. I had a lot of fun with this one. A lot of these builds, I say that every time. I had a lot of fun with it, but I really do enjoy the building and the building process. But I feel like this one was extra fun because I've tried building a sort of, I don't want to say grungy warehouse vibes type build before, but exactly that, grungy warehouse type vibes for a gym before, and it just didn't sit right in my head. It didn't feel like I'd done it right, but this one is a lot closer to what I was looking for, and I feel a lot happier with it. I saw Deli do a sort of industrial warehouse gym a long time ago. I couldn't even tell you when she did that build, and that inspired me to do the previous gym build that I'd done. I think I may have done it in the same world, and also I may have done it for a New Year's video, because I was like, I'll do a Christmas theme around Christmas, and I'll do a New Year's theme one around New Year's. I don't really do that anymore, but yeah, I made a gym, and it just didn't feel right, it didn't sit right with me, and now I feel a lot better about it. I don't know what I did differently, because I honestly don't even remember what my old build looked like. But like usual, I did struggle at the beginning of this build. You can see the windows here and everything. At the front, I liked them, but at the back, I just couldn't get them to work the way I wanted to. So I was going back and forward, and okay, what if I do ones over here and over there, and okay, I don't like those, so let's just completely get rid of it and do something completely new, and yeah, it was just a whole thing that I did. But, in the end, I really like how this has turned out. I don't know, it's been a while since I've really done a build that's sort of this kind of grungy, gross style. I don't want to say gross, because I don't think it's gross, but this industrial, brutalist almost. I don't want to say it is brutalist, but that's definitely the vibes I'm getting. Because we all know that I have no idea what anything is when it comes to interior design or exterior design styles, architecture styles. I don't know any of those words. So yeah, I probably am getting them wrong, but I'm okay with that because I really like this build is what I'm trying to say. Did not mean to punch my desk, but ow. Anyway, I did do this build yesterday and I did it pretty quickly and I'm pretty happy with that. I don't know, sometimes there's builds that I do that I feel like I smash out, and there are other times there are builds where I feel like I sit there and do it for 2 days. I mean, the one before this, it took me 2 days to do it. This one took me an hour and a half in recorded time, but I did take breaks and stuff in between. It probably took me like 3 or 4 hours from, like, including breaks. Because I'll pause it, I'll go read, like, pause the recording, go read, have a shower, put my washing away. Like, I use the time that I feel a little bit overwhelmed with the build to actually go do something otherly productive. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I won't sit at my computer. I'll actually get up, I'll leave the room, I'll go do something outside the room, and then I'll come back. So, yeah, it's been helpful. It's been very helpful to get a lot of stuff done. And, I think today, during my build, when I take breaks, I might clean my bathroom. We have an inspection coming up soon, so gotta make sure it's absolutely impeccable. I'm not someone who is like, it has to be perfect all the time, but I'm also not someone who's like, oh, it's gonna be feral until we have an inspection. I'm kind of more of a realist. Like, I'll wash my towels and bath mat when they need to be washed. Usually do that about once a week. But I don't, scrub the mirror every day. So, thought I might just give it a bit more of a more thorough clean compared to usual. Just to, I don't know, it's like when people do deep spring cleaning, where they go in and they do like a bunch of the cleaning so that, when they come back the next week to do the base level cleaning, it's like a lot cleaner. So I guess I'm spring cleaning my bathroom. I'm probably going to go through some of the stuff underneath the sink in the drawers and whatnot, because I have soaps and stuff that are in there that I don't think I'm ever going to use. I don't know, I just, people keep gifting me soap, and I don't know if I should be insulted by that or not, because, like, I have soap, and I have a ton of soap, and people keep giving me more soap, and it's different scents every time, so it's not like people are saying, oh, the scent that you use is bad. It's like, you should try this one, you should try that one, and I'm like, but I have soap, like, I don't understand. I do understand, like, soap is an easy gift to give people, but, like, at the same time, I don't want 800 different soaps that just sit under my sink, never being used. I'm not gonna lie, I have been someone to buy someone else soap before. It's an easy gift, I get it, but sometimes the people who are giving me gifts are people who know me, and I'm like, just give me a book gift card. I would appreciate that a lot more than I would appreciate soap. A lot more. Like, one year I for Christmas, I got this huge thing of soap, this huge, like, bottle tub thing of soap, and it was enormous. And it lasted me, like, I don't know, 6 months. And it was just like, I have to use this soap until the end. And I'm someone, every time my soap runs out, I'll get a different, I was gonna say flavor, a different scent. I like to get different ones. I don't think I used to get the same one all the time, same with my shampoo, but to be honest, this shampoo and conditioner I got was the cheapest one on the shelf, and I've upgraded. The cheapest one was also the one I used as a kid, because, yeah, apparently I didn't really care as a kid, and even as an adult, moving to uni and whatnot, I didn't care, and then eventually I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stop buying kids shampoo. It's not kids shampoo, but it's sort of kids shampoo. Gotta buy real adult shampoo, so I did, and it's so much more expensive, but my hair feels so much better. It's so worth it. But yeah, with, like, soap, I like to experiment, try different things. Like, at the moment, I've got a coconut one because that's all they had, and I was like, okay, sure, whatever. Like, it's not the first thing I would go for, but sure, let's give the coconut one a try. And it's great. It's fine. It works. It's a soap. But yeah, next time I go back, I'm gonna pick a different soap. Every time. Different soap. It's never gonna be the same one. So yeah, it's whatever. I don't know, soap is just, like, I know some people are very, like, I like this one and it makes my skin feel good and it, like, smells good and whatever. I'll stick to the brand I use, because the brand I use is very good. I don't know, whenever I use it, my skin feels good and whatnot, but I like going through the different scents, so I like to try different things. I don't know, some people are very specific about it, and I'm like, I want to try something new, I want to try something different. And then I get comfortable with it, and if I really like it, I might buy it 2 or 3 times. But yeah, most of the time I use a different soap every time I go and get a new one, like when my old one runs out. Sometimes it's like, oh, that one's on special, I've never tried that one before, okay, and that's how I decide. And other times it's like, I tried this one a while back and I kind of miss it, so let me try that one again. And I only know the scents, the flavors, what are they called? I've gotten into a really bad habit over the last couple of years of referring to things that you don't eat as flavors, like the different styles of things, you know, like mostly with soap. And now I've completely forgotten. I just keep thinking flavor. Anyway, yeah, I don't know the scents that are on the bottles, you know, like the one that's coconut. The only reason why I know it's coconut is because the colour on the bottle is like a coconut brown sort of colour, so, you know, that makes sense. But there's a kind of aqua blue one. It's more, well, there's an aqua blue one and there's an aqua green one, so they're very similar, but one's a little bit more blue and one's a little bit more green, and I think it's the green one I want to try again. I really liked that. But there's every possibility that I'm going to go pick something completely random and different, because I don't think I've tried the one with the yellow lid. I've tried orange, white, dark blue, but I've not tried a yellow one. I don't know if I don't know. Well, I mean, if you're ever interested, definitely let me know down below in the comments if you want me to know what soap I'm currently using. I don't know, that's a weird thing, don't ask me that, I'm sorry. Sometimes I start speaking and yeah, it's weird. I don't really think before I speak sometimes, but anyway, long story short, I'm gonna clean my bathroom today and do another build. Tomorrow I gotta make sure I get a build done completely and as much of like the editing and whatnot done today, because tomorrow I have a birthday event thingy. I'm not really sure what's going on at all, even if it is going on, but I know there's somebody's birthday tomorrow, so I am keeping that like fully open so that I do not get like sometimes people will drop plans on me day of and I just kind of have to roll with it, and it's very frustrating, it's very stressful. So yeah, I make sure to plan ahead and whatnot. Like I have a wedding in April and I was like fantastic and great and wonderful, and then I got jury duty for the entire month of April. So now I have to go talk to the courts and be like, hey, can you give me a shorter one, because I have a wedding and I'm like, then I'm not missing. I can't miss this one. I'm a part of it. It's very important. I don't miss it. So can you give me a shorter one, please? But if they do give me a shorter one, instead of just totally not kicking me off, but like saying no, you can just leave, I'm gonna have to prepare in advance for that. So yeah, I've got to sort that out. It's so annoying because I've lived in this house for almost 12 months. We're coming up on 12 months now. And this is I believe in this house it's the second time. It's the third time since I moved away from uni that I got jury duty notice. And that's in a year and a half, I think. In a year and a half, I've been called on 3 times, and no one else I live with. Keep in mind, I live with 7 other people. No one else has been called on. How is it that I get called on 3 times? It's so annoying. I just don't get it. I want to know how they're all getting out of it. How are you all getting out of it? But I did have a little search around, and I've heard that if you do serve on a jury here in Australia, that you should not be called up for jury duty again for 3 years. And I'll take 3 years over being called 3 times in 18 months. Because I have also heard stories of people saying, yeah, I've been called 9 times in that many months, and every time they see me and they go no and distract me off and then send me home, and then I get called up within a month, and it just keeps happening, and I'm so over it. Like, let me serve so I can get out of it. And I'm kind of already feeling like that. Like, yeah, it's only been 3 times, but I'm hoping this way, if I do ask for a shorter trial, that they will let me, like, go find a jury trial that is much shorter, so that I am not missing the wedding. Because, like, I've spoken to the wedding parties, and I have said to them, if they deny it, if they say, no, you have to be here, I'm going to tell them I'm not going to be, I'll show up until the wedding, and then I'm not going to show up, and you're going to have a mistrial. So you kind of have to, like, I'll pay the fine. It's expensive, but that's how important this is to me. So if you'd rather not have to worry about that, please put me on a shorter trial. I'm not even asking to get out of it. I'm just asking for a shorter trial. I don't want to do it at all. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I don't want to do it at all. But I know that that's a part of how our legal system works, and I'll take a short trial. You know, I'm compromising. I'm not just gonna not even show up, okay? But I'm also not very confrontational, so the likelihood is I'm gonna submit paperwork online, because it's very complicated. Because if they say you have a pre-booked holiday that you can get out of it, but you have to show visas for it, and I'm not leaving the country for this. I'm not even leaving the state that I'm in. I'm still, like, I think I'm traveling, like, 2 hours away, but I'm gonna be gone for 2 days, because I'm staying where the wedding's happening, and I'm, like I said, I'm a part of it. I'm not just a guest, I am a part of it. So, I mean, I'm not getting married. I probably should put that out there. I'm not getting married. I am attending a wedding, but I am a part of that wedding. You know, like, I'm not just a guest. I'm not just like these people who are like my distant relatives or people I worked with once or whatever. Like, no, these are very important people to me, and I'm not missing out. Missing out. So yeah, a little bit stressed about that. But long story short, I'm gonna find my way sort of around and out of it. And I also imagine I'm allowed home afterwards, so I'll definitely be working late on builds and things like that, and videos and whatnot, and not sleeping very well. So yeah, just be aware that in early April I may have jury duty, I may not. The thing is, if I get out of it, they're gonna call me again, and it's just gonna infuriate me to no end. But it's also gonna infuriate me to no end if I have to actually do it, because I'm so, like, okay, yes, I studied criminology, and yes, I did a lot of law classes in school and uni, and, like, I get it all. I'm not disagreeing with it, but I don't want to do it. I don't think anyone wants to do it, so yeah, look, we'll see how that goes. But anyway, we are getting close to the end of this build. I am kind of really in love with it. I don't know about you guys, but really happy with how it turned out. The front of it, the side of it, there's not a lot of landscaping going on. Honestly, those trees that you see, that's pretty much it outside. I don't think I do anything else. Oh, actually, no. That is a lie. I do put some other plants, and I probably should have put them down the side. It would have made sense to put them down the side as well, but I forgot to. I didn't forget to. I just didn't realize I should have. Because I am terrible at landscaping, and I'm a little silly at it. So yeah, still learning, still trying to figure out how it all works. So if you are a landscaper, please leave some tips down below. I would love to hear them from you guys, because yeah, some of you guys have the best landscaping I've ever seen in my entire life, and I am very jealous. Still, I'm working on it, trying to get better every day by day. But yeah, long story short, at the end of the day, I'm terrible. I'm so bad at landscaping. Not all the time, but too much of the time. But anyway, if you have enjoyed my ramblings or my video, make sure to subscribe. It lets me know that you've enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.